Oh, howdy, hey, this is Frakbox, and I'm here with Omega Wolf.
Howdy.
So we're continuing our playthrough of Halo Combat Evolved. Switch it to the new graphics. Keep it on the new graphics. Just 'cause.
It's actually easier to see the sword elite that's about to come slaughter everyone.
Yeah, plus it's actually brighter, so it'll be easier for everybody to see. Oh, there it is! Yeah, this was a tricksy part. I remember that. I was like, oh! It's like they were ready. It's like they wanted to get So it's interesting that Master Chief is so effective in fighting them within their own ship.
Yeah.
Although,
actually, no human has ever captured a Covenant vessel to this point.
Well, Well, we don't. We eventually escape from this, don't we?
Yeah.
Like we. Do the Flood end up taking over this ship?
Yep. Oh.
Oh, right. That's right. Later on, you end up going through this ship again, don't you?
Yeah, but I'm guessing their knowledge of the Covenant vessels is from destroyed remnants.
Oh, I see. Because they're able to take it over pretty quickly, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the assault rifle in this was just so weak. It wasn't very strong.
Why am I missing my melees?
I don't know. I think it's because the sniper rifle might have a different box that it strikes in, or do all the melees have the same box?
I think they're about the same. I don't know. I haven't actually seen the code for the game.
Not that we would really be able to know either way. Hey, look, Marines are still alive.
Yep.
A lot of times when I go through this, all the Marines die.
Well, that's because you don't want them alive.
Well, I go through on heroic, and we're playing on normal right now. So,
but
that is the difference.
So, I think I read in the manual that the assault rifle is supposed to be more accurate if you just fire in bursts.
No, no, not at all. It is not accurate. You can tell. Oh, look, invisibility. Is this the way we go?
Yep.
So do you have this this level pretty much memorized?
Yeah, for much of Halo 1, it's just completely mapped out. But let's see here. What are you doing? You heard gunfire.
Yeah, it's interesting how they forget what's happening a room over when they should be a little more aware.
That's the locked door down there.
Well, there goes your knee.
So when you get stuck with a plasma grenade,
it should burn.
It should burn?
Yeah.
So, do you think maybe it's because he has the shield on that doesn't feel it?
I don't know.
I wonder what that is. Well, I wonder if it's because the shield is on, it doesn't... Because they don't... Because, let's say, when you're shooting... When Master Chief gets shot and the shield takes the damage instead...
Yeah.
He doesn't feel it, right?
No, actually, it decelerates the rounds enough that they just don't do anything.
Right. I would imagine that's the case. or it's more like ablative. So it more like just... it makes the... Does it slow them down? Or does it make it bounce off in different directions?
The way I've had it described is that it actually slows them down.
Okay, so it actually does kind of...
Oh,
it actually does kind of catch it, because it's...
Yeah.
So something you'd use on a tank, for example, would be more like ablative armor. So that's something that... the heavy tanks that the Russians had...
Yeah.
Were really good at ablative armor. The shells would just bounce off of them, basically. You have the armor at angles, so that if something strikes it goes along with the angle and just bounces off the other way instead of actually causing damage. So a lot of the I'm sure that we'll probably see an example of a tank in here, but you can see lots of examples of ablative armor on the human.
Actually, the Wraith, its armor is actually rounded.
So yeah, that would actually be not very good at withstanding rounds. So maybe it's because they've... basically the technology of the Covenant is such that they steal it from other...
Yeah.
Basically, they adapt it. So there are scientists that they have that basically work on... What's the word I'm looking for? There's a word that I'm looking for. They not retrofit. They
imitate.
or they reverse engineer.
Yeah.
That's the word I'm looking. They reverse engineer a lot of their technology. They don't actually make it. They reverse engineer
Yeah.
it.
So something interesting is that the Spartan suits have to be destroyed if the user is killed,
Oh.
because the Spartan shielding is superior to the Covenant shielding
Oh my
technology.
gosh.
Because we reverse engineered and improved upon it.
Yeah. You know, something that's interesting is... So the humans actually got the did they get the shielding technology from the Covenant then?
Yeah.
They stole it? Okay. And then they improved on it. Okay. So, what was the thing I wanted to say? It was kind of an interesting
Well,
thing. I'm sure I'll remember
dead
later.
But
Oh, wow, you're pretty close to death there.
yep. But all the suits are designed to be able to explode if the user is actually killed.
Oh, I see. So I think I remember what I brought up before. So the humans actually they don't use a lot of this shielding technology.
Well, it's very, very expensive and takes
right.
a lot of power.
Right. So you notice a lot of the human vehicles. Oh, I think I'm up on the mic. A lot of the human vehicles have more ablative armor because it's more
It's more
like
cost effective.
more cost effective. It's more built for conventional warfare, as we would define conventional warfare.
It's more built for our guns.
Right. The things that kill us the best are the things that it's built to prevent. And so, if you notice the technology that the Covenant has, it's not built off of.
It's not built off of.
Oh, you died. Oh wow.
First death.
Wow, that is the first death.
But it's not built off of physical weapons.
Right, and a lot of that is because maybe enough time has passed where they've fought wars with their own technological level where they just don't do it anymore.
Yeah.
So the humans basically with the lower rating of technology, because they are not as technologically advanced as the Covenant.
No.
Even with even considering that they steal the technology from other folks.
See here.
What's the phrase I'm looking for? Struggle and limitations. Putting limitations increases innovation. So it makes sense that the human scientists or the engineers would come up with more creative solutions given the technological level that they're at.
Yeah. Well, also for Covenant, plasma splashes.
Oh yeah.
So it probably is designed so that it'll splash over the tank.
Oh.
And so the
Right.
heat will be dispersed over more area.
So it's more rounded so that the plasma will drain off of it. That makes sense.
yeah.
Because they've been fighting with the humans for quite a long time.
Yeah.
Quite a long time. So you'd think that they would adapt their vehicles, because basically they see the humans as their number one threat, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, they see them as vermin.
they see them as vermin, right? So, but they've been fighting with them for so long, you'd think that they would adapt their technology to fight it.
Well, thing is, as it's described, the Covenant are just imitative.
Right.
They're not innovative.
Right.
And so...
But the humans are constantly trying to find a way to
Yeah.
to surpass the technologies. But again, that's because they're at a disadvantage, so they're having to try to work harder.
Yeah.
The Covenant don't have that same level of innovation because
No.
they don't need to.
And
But yeah.
actually, only the prophets are allowed to touch and modify the weapons that they recover.
Really?
Yeah. And so,
Oh, that's just the slowest way of going about it too.
yeah, it's...
Oh, because they have to make sure that it's like within their religious protocol.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because in case there's any secrets yeah.
And then they'll disperse that according to how it needs to be dispersed.
Those dirtbags.
But the
those-
thing is, the Sanshayum have always been manipulative.
I see.
So,
It's like the Vatican on steroids.
I don't actually look into all that, so
Yeah.
maybe.
Well, you think that it'd be a little bit better because they have multiple prophets that run the whole thing.
Well,
so
there's the hierarchy system.
Right. It's a hierarchical system, but they. So do you know?
Oh,
Oh my gosh, I wasn't expecting that. So wow. This is kind of a small space to be fighting them in. But
luckily,
so who's like the? Is there like a commander in chief?
that would probably be Truth.
Truth would be like the. So oh, okay, so they all have like similar rankings, but they all do different jobs. Or
Well,
is it just
Truth is kind of the head person there.
Oh. Okay.
Regret is just he's kind of there.
Well, I bet he regrets that
He
position.
loves he loves being around the elites.
Okay.
But and Mercy is just whatever.
Okay. So like what? So they, but they all have similar levels of authority.
Yeah.
So there's one that's like the main dude, and the rest of them
Yeah.
are like vice presidents, sort of thing.
Technically, they're all the same rank.
It's just de facto one is more listened to or one is more respected.
No, it's just that the way it turns out, Truth is the biggest mastermind there.
Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, you got him.
Yep.
Oh, so he has more like if this were put into like Roman perspective, he has like the largest army, basically.
He's the most cunning.
Okay.
He has more wisdom than regret. But he also is younger than Mercy, and therefore he has more cognitive.
Right. Okay.
He's more together.
I see. That makes sense. Ooh. No scope. 360 no scope.
But sometimes, if I'm doing really good, I'll actually use this as like a shotgun.
Shotgun. Well, the shotgun and the sniper rifle have the same level of power. It's just
Yeah.
one spreads and one doesn't. Is that right?
I think so. Because Linda in Halo 5, you tell her to pick up a shotgun, she's not going to do it.
Right.
Because it's based on power level. Basically, whoever has the weakest weapon will grab the next weapon.
Oh, okay.
So, like, if everyone's carrying a pistol, whoever needs it the most is going to grab it.
Oh, I see. Okay.
The game's just going to decide who has it, and then if everyone has a more powerful weapon, except for that person that has the pistol, they're just going to grab it because they have a pistol.
Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, wow, you're gonna die here. I'm surprised I didn't...
The Marine shot me!
Wow, because you were even like right behind the guy and you whacked him from behind and didn't kill him.
Yep.
That's really surprising. Why don't we go ahead and call this episode here?
No!
Call the episode here. Pause it! Pause the video! Yeah, let's go ahead and call it here. So this is Frakbox.
This is Meg Wolf.
Have a great day!
Stay safe!